But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get there.
And now the rookie's free. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
2nd down and 6 now. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11, John.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, wide open, complete. Cincinnati scores. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Pickett to throw on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. You look at the Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with a second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
On 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
The score, Steelers 27, Bengals 14. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Burrow will throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11,
On 3rd down, Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after.
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pickett now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll roll him out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Here's 3rd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens,
64 yards.
and the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Steelers 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Bengals 15-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
Here we go.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game of the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Moore used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 6. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mixon with a first down carry. Room here to run.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Fine, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
12.
Now Burrow.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
38 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's first down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's got Johnson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Pickett. Pass complete to Harris.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they will get another first down here up near midfield.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here's first and 10. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case,